Hey there, Hastings. Welcome to today's Explainer. We were asked by the folks over at hastingsnow.com to put together a gorgeous factual breakdown that you local residents are just going to love, so here we are. We're diving right into exactly what to expect in town for Saturday, May 2nd, 2026. Whether you're trying to figure out your weekend plans or you're just kind of curious about some local history, well, consider this your daily primer. We're going to break down that local Saturday weather first, and then we'll unlock a pretty fascinating May 2nd historical time capsule.
You know, I absolutely love this quote from hastingsnow.com to really set the mood for today. They said, "A frosty start, a milder afternoon, and a late-night shower chance." I mean, that is just the quintessential Minnesota spring sentence, isn't it? Like, if you look out at the Mississippi River this morning, it might look beautifully calm. But hey, do not let that fool you. If you've got porch plants sitting out there, well, they might be needing a quick pep talk and maybe a warm blanket before things really start to warm up today.
All right, let's dive into Section 1, Hastings weather at a glance.
And here is your reward, folks. 64 degrees. That's the afternoon high we are aiming for today. Now yes, you're going to have to push through some widespread morning frost to get there, but knowing that a totally comfortable 64 degrees is waiting for you on the other side, that definitely makes the early chill a whole lot easier to handle.
So let's break down exactly how this day is going to progress. As we saw, the morning starts out frosty, with lows dipping near 46 degrees. In fact, the National Weather Service points out that widespread frost is a real hazard before 8 a.m., especially for your gardens, your car windshields, and, well, anyone who thought May had fully committed to spring. But once we cross that 8 a.m. threshold, the frost threat finally eases up, and the afternoon turns beautifully mild. We hit that high of 64, with a really gentle west wind of 5 to 10 miles per hour. The clouds will start increasing though, and finally, looking ahead to tonight, we've got a 30% chance of showers. Those are mainly going to pop up before 2 a.m., with winds shifting to the south-southwest. It's going to stay mostly cloudy for a bit before gradually clearing out late.
Moving right along to Section 2, plan your Hastings day.
Now, what's really interesting about these numbers is how we actually use them. So, here's your quick Saturday checklist. First off, you'll definitely want to grab a jacket or a cozy sweatshirt if you're heading out before mid-morning. Second, like we talked about, protect those tender plants early on if you've already put them outside. Third, and I think this is the best part, the afternoon is literally your perfect window. It's going to be ideal for running downtown errands, taking a scenic walk down by Levy Park, or just getting some yard work done. And finally, just keep a light rain layer handy if you're planning to be out late tonight just in case those 2 a.m. showers decide to arrive a little early. You know, this whole setup just brilliantly illustrates that classic, totally unpredictable Minnesota spring temperature swing we all know so well. The folks at Hastings Now shared a perfect little joke for today. They said, "In Hastings today, even the bridge may need a light jacket at sunrise before bragging about 64 degrees by afternoon." I mean, it's so true. We literally get to experience about 3 different seasons in a single 24-hour period.
All right, let's pivot a bit for Section 3, on this date, a little time capsule.
So, as we map out our May 2nd time capsule, we actually find 3 completely distinct yet fascinating historical milestones connected to this exact date. Back in 1853, construction began on Fort Ridgely. Then, jumping ahead to 1885, Good Housekeeping magazine went on sale for the very first time. And in 1961, baseball legend Harmon Killebrew hit a seriously memorable home run. Let's dig into the details of these events and see why they actually matter.
The really crucial point here is how this single date connects our rich local Minnesota history with much broader national events. On the local side, back on May 2, 1853, troops from the U.S. 6th Infantry actually began constructing Fort Ridgely near the Dakota Reservation in the Minnesota River Valley. They'd literally just arrived by steamer from Fort Snelling the evening before. Fast forward locally to 1961, and Minnesota Twins legend Harmon Killebrew hit a massive 467-foot blast of a home run against the Yankees. And get this, that was during the club's very first season in Minnesota. Now, contrast all that local action with the national stage. On this exact same day in 1885, Good Housekeeping magazine launched in Holyoke, Massachusetts. It started out with a mission focused on household knowledge, and it eventually pioneered consumer testing and that famous Good Housekeeping seal. It's just amazing to think about the incredible breadth of history that shares this one single date on the calendar.
So think about it. We've seen fellow Minnesotans build forts and hit 467-foot home runs on this exact calendar day. With a practically perfect 64 degrees waiting for you this afternoon, what is your piece of May 2nd history going to look like? Whether you're heading down to Levy Park or finally tackling that spring garden, remember to check those official alerts, definitely subscribe to hastingsnow.com for more updates, and just get out there and make it happen. Have a fantastic history-making day, everybody.